Good day. Good day this January 4th. You know, we're into this idea of meaningful moments and how we create them. So these shares that I'm bringing forth are to elicit perhaps ideas and feelings, thoughts that can be integrated into your life, into your experience. And they're really meant to be just a springboard so that you can take off with your own ideas from there. Today, I wanted to share the idea of the simplicity of lighting a candle. Just lighting a candle. It's made a lot of difference in my life. And although I am a very big proponent of summer and beautiful warm weather, the winter has a very unique quality in that darkness and in that cold that for many of us we experience, depending on where we live. It draws us inward. And there was times in my life when I lived in warmer climates, and there was something that quite was different about that, and that feeling of always being outside or always wanting to be outside and not really having that inward time. It was beautiful in those landscapes, but I guess the Chicagoan in me didn't quite let me get that full experience because I was longing also for these changes in the season. But back to the idea of winter, and one of the beautiful things about it is this idea of lighting the candle. In some of my homes I had fireplaces, natural fireplaces, wood burning fireplaces, and I don't have that now. But at this particular moment, I light candles all the time. And a while back, when my husband and I were talking about some changes that we wanted to do just to kind of bring that energy into a more peaceful place for us. And I think it was during the pandemic time, we would sometimes get up or when the start of the pandemic happened, we'd get up and we'd watch some of the news, etc., and kind of what was happening and what was evolving with all that. And then we just drew away from it eventually, because energetically, what we were really longing for was something that was bringing us more energy from that within place. So lighting a candle in the morning has become one of the things that creates this meaningful moment. It's kind of like a hush that we have now, and it's been beautiful to experience this early before dawn breaks, and to light the candle in a way that its own glow, like we don't even have to, no one has to give it much thought, just lighting it and just looking at that flame and that glow, there's a light and an inner cheer that it brings out in us. And that little flame, glowing that way in the darkness, creates lots of different feelings for individuals. But I would say it's that light. There's something within us that connects with that light and that glow. If you've ever gone out to a candlelight dinner, or you've ever been in a room full of lit candles, if you've ever been in a sacred space with candles lit all around, wherever it is that you have experienced that candlelight, it's just another simple way to stop, to bring that pause in. Yesterday we talked about warmth, so there's definitely a warmth within the cheer of the light that's in a candle. And whatever that means for you, and however you experience cheer light, especially in times of darkness, at this time that we're in right now. In so many ways we can perceive that. And there's so much that we, with the lighting of a candle and just this feeling that we carry within ourselves, then inadvertently we carry that out into the world, in thought, in feeling, and in that inner light that we shine. So just another meaningful moment. You might want to try it sometime. Just lighting a candle for a reason or no reason at all. And just to sit with that and see what comes up for you. There's nothing prescribed. Experiences happen. Even in thinking about doing these meaningful moments for 365 days, I thought, well, logically it seems like doing it at a certain time in a certain place and all these kinds of things would make sense. But then again, it doesn't make sense, because meaningful moments and inspiration and the way things come to us happen at all different times. Just the willingness to stay open to what next comes, to what leads to that next thing, and those connections is meaningful in itself. So for today, another meaningful moment. Be well.